Up. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Utah's Quinn Snyder.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Conley with the 3. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Dallas ball.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Now Powell. Back to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Hardaway passes to Finney Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Just 3 to shoot from 17 feet out. The shot by Powell, no good. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oh, the line to Gobert.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Driving in.
A tear shooting the ball these recent seasons. Tim Hardaway Jr. has really locked in from long range.
Well, you think about it, for so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentages. You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Doncic finds Porzingis. Doncic against Mitchell. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And a missed layup.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Down low. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Conley.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here is Hardaway. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's Conley. To the wing on the left. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis with the ball. Out guarded by Bogdanovich. Porzingis against Conley. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Utah with the rebound. Mitchell outside. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Mavericks trail by 7. Stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell leading the charge. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here is Conley. Takes it inside. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. O'Neal against Powell. Here's Doncic. In the dunk by Doncic.
Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
Jazz leading by 5. Mitchell outside. Here's Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Utah shooting their first free throws of this.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, I think Rudy Gobert at one time was considered a throwback big, but the fact is he's adjusted his game, and he's now able to play in the modern NBA. A defensive force everywhere on the floor.
And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
So this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Here's Doncic. Good D by Mitchell.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw, no good.
Afterlife for the Jazz.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Doncic. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Mitchell left side. Lets the 3 fly. 1 second left.
You know, that's a great example of how Porzingis can use his length to bother a shooter.
And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Utah.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Shot clock at 6. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Second shot opportunity. Porzingis with the steal. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. The shot missing. Good D by Bogdanovich. Jazz leading by 5. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. And it's Mitchell missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan. Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
There's the pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. The drive by Mitchell. Off on the layup. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Powell, no one around him. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Mitchell against Doncic. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
Now O'Neal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the inside. He kicks it to Gobert. 4 on the shot clock. Bucket at number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Brunson with a clean look, and it's Gay with the rebound.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Inside. That shot is off. And it's Dallas the other way. And here's Bullock from the arc. Passes it to Kleber. Brown outside. Brunson with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Gay scanning before. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Brown finds Brunson. Bullock with it. Brown outside. To the paint, inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Stolen by Bullock. Gay against Brown. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Kleber kicks to Bullock. Pass to Kleber. Lays it up off the glass. Kleber's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that one, good.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Brunson, no good. And here is Hughes. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Brunson.
Well, you can see what a smart positional.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, for the Jazz, Kenny, how'd you see it?
They put a big effort into the rebounding side.
And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Actually, Kleber is out there with Brown. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Brown in at the small forward. And you look, Doris, at the trouble so many teams have defensively. It's becoming harder and harder to get stops in this league.
Kevin, there is no doubt that we must redefine what is considered quality defense. Guys are such range shooters now, so highly skilled from the moment they step across half court. It is almost impossible to cover every part of the floor, especially against a team that really moves it. The only thing you can do is give incredible effort and stay tied together on a string.
Here's Clarkson. Count it. Clarkson's got his second bucket tonight.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Brown kicks to Bullock. Back to Brown. Here's the three. Bullock, good. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D. And in addition to his shooting range, Bullock, a solid defender at that position.
No doubt. He's aggressive and disciplined, and that's a hard combination. You can luck on ball on an island against a good scorer. He's also solid off ball. This guy is a sort of classic 3-and-D role player.
And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Missed inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Conley against Powell. They grab their own miss, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Doncic looking it over. Hardaway passes to Powell. Back to Hardaway. He feeds it to Powell. Here's Porzingis. Powell kicks to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. Nailed from three-point land. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
He's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Outside, Porzingis, foul for 3. Porzingis against Bogdanovich. Here's Hardaway. Goes back up, out to Doncic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th assist in this one. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Conley. Now the feed to Gobert. Down low. Mitchell wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Finney-Smith. To Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. There's the drive. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
Hardaway against Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. He dishes it to Powell. Out to Porzingis. Powell against Gobert. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 3. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
That's so long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And there's the pass to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Over Hughes. No good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3.
Come on, fans.
3-10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The Jazz shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Hughes in at the 1 spot. Kicks it out to Gay. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And the jam by Whiteside. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Brown finds Brunson. from downtown. Over to the left wing. And here's Bullock from the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game. Utah trailing here. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Hughes. Right side. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brunson with it. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Clarkson. Bullock with the rebound. Dallas has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Pass to Brown. And Whiteside sends it back. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Hughes against Kleba. And he jams it with authority.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And Kleba slams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Conley gets the bucket.
Poised under pressure. That has come to define Mike Conley.
Mitchell against Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. The Jazz working the ball around now. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Powell. You can't get that one. Good work defensively by Conley. O'Neal passes to Gobert. For 3, Mitchell. A shot that time, not on target. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway. 11 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
The drive by Mitchell. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Pocket 6. The 3. It drops. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Outside Hardaway. Doncic passes to Pop. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Mitchell outside. Buries the triple.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Doncic outside. Gobert pulls it in. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a three-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical three-point cushion. What poise.
Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. And so it's Utah who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set. Hello out there, and get ready. Allie, take it away.
All right, B.A.
He's doing that. Thanks, Allie. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Crowder. Puts the move on. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Outside Conley. Inside, here's Bogdanovic.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Ball against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. The three. That shot is off. And Utah will come the other way. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
It's Booker on the wing. Over Mitchell. And the shot no good. A bit short. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to O'Neal. To the wing on the left. And Gobert with the stuff.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now here's Paul. Here's Booker. And he lays it up and in.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Second chance shot. Here's Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Booker, the pass to Paul. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ayton against Gobert. Outside Paul.
Not the best pass, guys, and the defense took full advantage.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Bogdanovich has got his second basket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Conley against Paul. To the inside. Here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Gobert finds Mitchell. To the middle. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. To the paint. Paul with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Suns get it back. Paul, oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
Mitchell against Booker. Outside Mitchell. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Crowder. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Jay Crowder, he's very compact, strong build, can be a load to defend.
Jay Crowder.
And so he makes both from the line. 17 seconds left in the first quarter here. Conley with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here he goes. It's good.
And that's where Conley is most dangerous. Just amazing quickness on his way to the rack.
From deep three-point range, he got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Jazz. They lead by 7. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
Now here's Mitchell. Down low. Tipped. Paul with a steal. Hayden with it. He's picked up by Conley. Good chance here for Booker. Offensive board. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Utah leading. Pass to O'Neal. Gobert with it. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Now Mitchell. Clock at 6. Driving to the basket. And Mitchell with the slam.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Utah with the ball. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bogdanovic. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
With unlimited range, Bogdanovic forces you to extend your defense.
Now here's Paul. Now here's Booker. Check by Mitchell. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. The shot misses. And Utah will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11. O'Neal on the wing. Inside, here's Bogdanovic. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Ayton passes to Booker. The shot. Ayton, no good. And the Jazz with possession. 8-point game. Mitchell finds Conley. Back to Mitchell. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Now here's Conley. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Nice shot from the wing.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Paul against Conley. On the take. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. This one for 3. Second chance effort. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 10 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Paul passes to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
44 seconds left in the first half. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Now Mitchell. Booker defending. Back to Bogdanovic. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Three-pointer O'Neal. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Good chance here for Crowder. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell into the lane. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Gobert passes to Conley. Tries again. Back to Gobert. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Jazz out in front. They lead by 8. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct moving forward. What have you seen so far?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
From the get-go, it was Utah that came out strong. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush going on. And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
We've got JaVale McGee. Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And then it's Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. The rebound by Shamet. The Suns trailing. Kaminsky outside. And here's Payne outside. Connects from downtown.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Utah's shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. And Clarkson, here we go. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned. Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Jazz lead by 4.
When he gets the ball in that close with Whiteside's length, I don't know how you stop him.
Now Payne. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Clarkson. Here's the break. Pass to Whiteside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Over his first 3 seasons, Whiteside was no better than a 50% foul shooter. Much better technique from the line since then.
It's stolen by Clarkson. To the paint. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
The free throw drops to Johnson.
At the line for your son.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Clarkson attacking. Here's Hughes. Here's Whiteside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
It's stolen by Clarkson. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Oh, it's Gay with the chance.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
Payne with it. Now Whiteside defending. For three. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Gay. Outside Payne. Pass to Shamet. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a three. Can't hit that one. And Utah will come the other way. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That'll be a second foul of the game. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Clarkson against Kaminsky. Gay. And a nice finish on the layup. Gay's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. From the high post. Rebound, Utah.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Sinks the tray.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustment. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Here's Shamet. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he gets the bucket.
The coaching staff encourages Shamet to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Here's Hughes. Defended by Payne. Pass to Hughes. The kick out to Gay. And here's Clarkson. Up top, Ingles. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Whiteside's got his second basket of the night.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Now McGee. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Clarkson. He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Utah. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at small forward.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Wow, take care of the basketball. Something he did a great job of in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Back to Conley. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Outside Booker. Here's Paul. Mitchell grabs a miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And that one's good.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Outside Booker. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. 4-3 on target from range.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges finds Ayton. Good D by Gobert. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder.
That's his first
foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And here's Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Conley. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Right side, Paul. Bridges outside. From behind the arc. Paul can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Conley against Paul. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. Denied. Bridges outside. No one near him.
2 minutes remaining.
And the Suns get it back. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Now here's Conley. Launches a 3. The rebound by Bridges. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter here. Paul for 3. And they recover it. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's Conley. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. The Suns have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Booker, pass to Paul. Launches it. Mitchell against Booker. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Third team foul.
And so it's Utah with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Jazz.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
That's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Rudy Gobert.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
Here's Mitchell following the score by Phoenix. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Crowder from the arc. He connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He's not afraid of the moment. That's the story of Jay Crowder. Extremely competitive.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. From deep. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Utah with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did.
Thank you, Kevin.
And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. Certainly, Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Hardaway with the steal. Porzingis against Crowder. Out to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3.
Offensively, there's nothing Doncic can't do. I mean, consistency with the 3 ball being one of the few things left that he has to refine.
Now here's Paul from deep 3-point range. Porzingis with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
Here's Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And that one's good. Doncic.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Powell, that's good.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling.
Doncic against Paul. Booker outside. Pulls up. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Booker against Hardaway. Paul. Nice D from Doncic.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Hardaway passes to Powell. Back to Hardaway. Tipped away. Powell kicks to Doncic. From past the arc. Bridges with the board. Suns trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
I think that's the best way for Paul to open up the passing lanes, expand them. Keep knocking down those deep ones, and the defense will have to pick its poison.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bridges dishes to Booker. To the middle. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Nice D from Porzingis.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
That one goes in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
He can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way. Pass to Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Defended by Bridges. Back to Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Porzingis rejected by Crowder. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Booker looking around. The tray. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Outside Hardaway. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ayton. And that does it for the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center filling out the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's Paul. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Powell against Ayton. Banked in off the glass. And Greg, some star big man has complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Up top, Doncic. Defended by Paul. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Paul. He's got 8, and they double up Paul. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Mavericks with possession here. Mavericks leading by 7. Right side, Porzingis. Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now here's Booker. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Ayton.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Kleba against Paul, and Kleba slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. 9-point game. Brown against Bridges. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Bridges kicks to Paul. Here's Ayton. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ayton's got 6 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Brunson finds Kleba. Back to Brunson. Again, the Mavericks score.
You have have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Suns trail by 9. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Shoots over Brown. Up again. And Ayton stays with it. He's got 8.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Johnson with it. Over in the corner, Brown. Dallas moving it around. Here's Brunson. Passes it to Kleba. Now Bullock fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Booker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here's Brunson. Drives to the hoop, and he banks in the layup.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. A reverse. And he lays it up and in. 10 points for Chris Paul.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
Runs in the pass to Kleba. Second chance shot. And here's Brown outside. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Dallas. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. It was all about Dallas as the game got going. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. At the end of the... And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns. Kaminsky out there with Cameron Johnson. And there's JaVale McGee. And here we go. The coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
Frank Kaminsky III. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Doncic missing. Suns trail by 9. Shamet on the wing. Guarded by Porzingis. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
You know, year after year, Shamet provides sharp passing and knockdown shooting. He's tremendous in the clutch. You know, I think his teammates and coaches trust him to make the right play at crunch time.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Here's Powell. Dallas again missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's McGee. Chalk up 2 there.
JaVale McGee.
McGee's got his first 2 points.
And at the defensive end of the floor, Shamet has found his groove.
And, you know, Greg, sometimes defense is really about confidence, want to, and just getting stronger as a pro. And that's what's happened for Shamet. He uses anticipation and added strength to be very effective defensively.
Kaminsky finds McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. That's not too bad for a journeyman.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Mavericks leading by 5. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The kick out to Brown. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
The rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Payne looking around. Now the pass to Shamet. Unloads. And he nails the jumper.
Landry Shamet.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brunson kicks to Brown. Phoenix grabs the miss. Shamet. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Brunson the pass to Kleba. Back to Brunson. A 3 ball. Kleba. It's good on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Payne. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Kleba kicks to Brunson. Driving to the basket, and he gets the bucket. Brunson's got 8.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Payne finds Shamet. To the inside, here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And there's the drive. Down low, Payne covering, and then Brown with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
To the paint, here's Brown inside. There's the feed to Brown. Back to Bullock. It's tipped. Shamet with the steal. Stolen by Bullock. Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Johnson kicks to Shamet. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Offline with the baseline jumper. And here is Kleba. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Payne finds Johnson. From outside, off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, it's so impressive to see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. Now Johnson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. No good with the triple.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really awesome.
And so here is Dallas. They've led by as many as 11 points. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Now Powell. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Ball finds Booker. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges passes to Ayton. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Doncic with it. Chris Paul covering. Porzingis can't hit.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by Ayton. And they'll keep possession. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. Right side Porzingis. Shoots over Crowder. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Doncic.
It's really a challenge to keep Porzingis in check from mid-range. He's so tall and long, and he's got a great feel for the shot.
Booker the pass to Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Shoots from the right block. The shot is good off the backboard. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
Bridges inside. And the shot goes down.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
The 3 for Doncic. This is it to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. It counts.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Booker outside. Launches a 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ayton.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Rebound by the Suns.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And Bridges able to finish.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
For three, Booker cranes it from downtown.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Al Paul. Bridges for three. No good there. So a close game sees Dallas taking this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you so here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Mavericks, Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Mitchell against Hardaway. Now here's Mitchell. Conley on the attack. Here's Bogdanovic. Misses the baby hook.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And the layup is good.
I like the mindset here of Donovan Mitchell. Decides to get into the painted area and finish it. Nicely done.
Doncic outside, down low. Nice shot by Finney Smith.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell against Hardaway. And Mitchell with the slam.
So Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. The open shot, Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for. Boy, it's incredible to think that at just the age of 21, Luka Doncic entered as the odds-on favorite to win league MVP. He didn't win it that year, but if you ask me, it's a matter of when, not if.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Conley against Doncic. Driving in. It's tipped. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Powell. Kicks it to Doncic. Clock at 4. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Mike Conley, and another superstar season for Luka Doncic in year 3. But his numbers not dramatically improved on his second season. You think he's topping out?
At age 22, I don't think so. We saw his three-point percentage, for one thing, jump up significantly. So barring injury, almost scary to think how good this guy can be.
Now here's Bogdanovic. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
A phenomenal effort. Bogdanovic takes his time despite not having a lot of clock left. That's a really smart play.
Pass to Finney Smith. Hardaway on the wing. Now Powell. Hardaway finds Powell. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Jazz ball.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here's Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Gobert with the bucket.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Stolen by Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Takes a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Yeah, Porzingis, because he's a scoring threat, that's going to open up opportunities for him to find his teammates.
Conley with the ball. 36 seconds left in the opening quarter. Into the lane. He can't get it to go, and it's Dallas the other way. Here's Porzingis, and a slam dunk by Porzingis.
How about the handles by Kristaps Porzingis? You know, another international prospect coming in with a developed skill set.
Mitchell, good.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Powell passes to Doncic. The three is up. Fires in the triple. Doncic has got 9 points.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
It's a tie. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all. One challenge for Kristaps Porzingis has been his health, because over the course of his young career, he's missed about a quarter of the schedule to injury.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Utah with the ball. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Outside Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
To the inside. Here's Doncic. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Hardaway finds Porzingis. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah trailing here. Indoors throughout the league's history, a lot of players well over 7 feet tall have dealt with leg issues.
Yeah, in fact, even after the Knicks drafted Porzingis, if you recall, the front office questioned how he'd hold up. But boy, KP has put a lot of work into strengthening that lower body, getting down in a stance to hold ground and protect himself a little bit.
Here's Mitchell. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Mitchell double team. Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell with the ball. Defended by Hardaway. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. Now here's Brown. There's the drive. And it's blocked by Whiteside. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
Kleber outside. Now Brunson. Back to Kleber. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. I did a pretty good job.
Now here's Brown. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Clarkson's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Clarkson outside. To the wing, right side. Oni. Three-pointer, no good. The Mavericks leading. Brunson on the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Brunson's got 7.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Clarkson with the ball. Guarded by Kleba. Brown with the steal. It's Brown on the wing. Brunson finds Brown. Now here's Kleba. Outside, Brown. Pass to Bullock. Brown with it. Here's Kleba. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now Clarkson. From the arc. Hauled in by Brown. Kleba outside. Oh, got a piece of it. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll do.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Hughes in at the point.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Now here's Conley. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Back to Porzingis. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Jazz making their last shot. Powell passes to Porzingis. Back to Powell. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. And here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Another shot. Good on the bucket.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size, certainly, but finishing through contact.
Doncic against Conley. Back to Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Now here's Mitchell. 20 points for him. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell driving to the basket. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And he commits the intentional foul. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
First team foul. Coming over to the floor for the Jazz.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Brown finds Kleba.
2 minutes remaining.
Goes back up. Kick out to Brown.
2 minutes.
Pass to Bullock. And he's going for the oop here. 6 to shoot. Brown passes to Brown. The shot off that time. And Utah the other way now. It's Ingles with the drive. Clarkson for 3. Bullock puts it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Clarkson outside. He takes it in. Count that bucket. Clarkson's got his first basket.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Right side Brown. Lets it go from 14. A rebound by Ingles. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And they go to the intentional foul. Hughes, he's checked in for Utah. Now here's Kleba. 6 points for him. Brunson passes to Brown. Rebound, Utah. To the paint. Here's Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here's Kleba. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Brunson. Fires for 3. And they'll get another chance. Back to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Mavericks ahead, up. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Utah trailing here. Jalen Brunson is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Moses Brown. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Brown passes to Kleba. Stolen by Whiteside. Gay inside. Brown's there.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Brunson on the drive. And rejected. Here's Clarkson. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Here's Brown. Back to Brown. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming over the floor for the Jazz.
Mitchell against Hardaway. Mitchell drives in and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Inside. And Powell with the stuff.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Powell with a steal. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks down the long J. And now it's an 8-point Maverick lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Outside Finney-Smith. Second shot opportunity. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop. And Utah will come the other way. Outside Bogdanovich. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. To the middle. To halt the run. And so he draws the... And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And Doncic with the jam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. The 3-ball. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right side Hardaway. Back to Powell. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Pass to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
It goes on Tim Hardaway.
Rudy Gobert is known as the stifled tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
Doncic against Conley. Fires from deep. And it's Doncic missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The 3 from Mitchell. And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Pass to Finney-Smith from outside the arc. Nails it from 3.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Bogdanovich against Porzingis. So the Mavericks take the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And Brent in this one, terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Booker, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges outside. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Booker against Mitchell. In the corner, it's Bridges. And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Conley against Paul. Conley dishes to O'Neal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Utah shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
O'Neal hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Ayton with it. Now defended by Gobert. Back to Ayton. Booker at the elbow. Just 4 to shoot. Paul for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Here's Conley. To the middle. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Booker outside. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Rebounded by the Jazz. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Now, here's Mitchell following the shot by Chris Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the
Booker
first.
against Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Paul looking over the floor. Ayton at the elbow. Back to Paul. They need this. And he sinks the layup.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Mitchell outside. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Paul outside. The pass to Booker. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Conley. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Outside Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley against Paul. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Crowder. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get closer. They weren't.
And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 9 points. Back to Booker. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Booker against Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Ayton. The baseline jumper goes down. Ayton's got his first basket.
Ayton showing he can be a problem on other spots on the floor, not just the post.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
There's O'Neal with the 3. That one no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker with no one around. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
And it's Conley penetrating. Deflects the pass. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Utah leading by 7. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Booker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Mitchell against Booker. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Back to Booker. Lets it fly from 18. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a face.
Bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Mitchell against Booker. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Booker against Mitchell. Lets it fly. Back to Booker. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Passes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Suns trail by 13. Booker up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Devin Booker, and that's good. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And here is Hughes to the inside. Pass to Ingles. Bridges with the steal. Moving it up. Kicks it out to Booker. There's the three. Left side Crowder over Gay. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Jazz leading by 10. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clarkson passes to Ingles. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Suns ball.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. For three, Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Here's Hughes, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 assists. And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Cameron Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in at the point guard. Payne looking around. Into the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And it's Shamet missing. Jazz leading by 7. Mitchell in the corner. It's stolen by Johnson. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's McGee, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Mitchell outside. This one for three. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Inside, McGee. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And then Mitchell with the dunk. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Whiteside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
Pass to Payne. Shamet with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. The shot's good from McGee.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And the pass to Hughes. Whiteside against McGee. Whiteside, the pass to Hughes. He kicks it to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Rebounded by McGee. Suns trail by 10. Kaminsky dishes to Johnson. Passes to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. Back to Clarkson. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Johnson finds Kaminsky. Takes a three. A shot by Johnson, no good. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Conley with it. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen by McGee. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Payne passes to McGee. It's stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Ahead. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And he's way off from outside. Here's Shamet. Connects from three-point range. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
Here's Conley. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there as Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Here's Mitchell. Out to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Johnson against Conley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Fourth selection back in the 07 draft. Conley has been a reliable guard for many years.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Suns trail by 7. Paul passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
For 3, Mitchell. Utah getting another chance here. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Driving the lane, and it's Mitchell at the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Makes it off the glass.
Just got that ball on the string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Here's Conley. Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And they continue to control the glass.
Paul kicks to Booker. The 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Conley. Down low. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Bogdanovich. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. That's now 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the 2-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Booker. Crowder with the steal. Now, here's Bridges. T right on him. Booker the pass to Crowder. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now, just a 4-point Jazz lead. Conley against Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Conley's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. And Booker kicks to Crowder. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Jazz leading by 4. Now, here's Mitchell. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from 8. Booker in the post. Covered by Mitchell. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
The drive by Mitchell. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. There's the 3. Trifecta.
And this This is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
Ball passes to Book. Stolen by Michael Conley. For three, Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
24 seconds left in the game. The Jazz on offense. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Mitchell outside. Clock at 4. Back to Conley. From downtown, off on that one. And so it's Utah who strike 5 of the win. That was a fun night of basketball.
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier.
Thanks a lot, BA.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Al. So here's Dallas's starting group. Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along, too.
They get it back. Basket's good.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Now here's Doncic. Powell passes to Porzingis. Paul with a steal. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Porzingis. Doncic against Paul. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. And stolen by Hardaway. To the inside. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Porzingis.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
Pass to Crowder to the paint. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass on the layup.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Doncic with it. And they doubled up Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Drops in the 3.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Paul passes to Bridges. Up top, Ayton. Back to Bridges. There's the triple. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis for three. Finney-Smith's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Hardaway against Booker. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Back to Finney-Smith. Powell outside. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's got 6 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Good on the shot.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
Now here's Doncic. Here's Porzingis. It's Powell, high post. Back to Finney-Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Kicks it to Doncic. Fires the three. Another three for Dallas.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Booker against Hardaway. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Out to Powell. Hey, expanding his range. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And here's Doncic outside. Gets the three to fall. Give him 8 points now. The Suns have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Ball passes to Booker. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Booker. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
From deep, here's Doncic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Booker. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Powell. Crowder with a steal. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. And he converts the layup. Booker's got 8 points.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Lets it go from 14. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Suns ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
On the court right now for Dallas. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the 5. Kicks it to Doncic. And there's the drive. And there's always been dialogue between NBA officials and the coaches and players. Some concern that it's gotten too chippy of late, Clark. That's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, and you certainly have to recognize the fact that both sides are humans and emotions are going to run hot at times. The league has rules about how you engage with officials. I think you should actually have some give and take, but it should be toned down from what it has been recently.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. The three is up. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. 11 points in the game.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
Wow, that's good.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
The Suns leading. Paul passes to Booker. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Porzingis. Powell with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Booker. The D's right on him. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Brunson. Pass to Kleba. Now here's Brown. He's guarded by Paul. And they blow the... And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
McGee passes to Johnson. The Suns need to get off a shot. There's Kaminsky with a three. It's not going to go for him, and it's Dallas the other way. Here's Kleba. Sends it home from three-point land. Kleba's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Pass to Kaminsky. And the layup falls. Kaminsky's got his first bucket in this one.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Payne against Brunson. Johnson passes to Kaminsky. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Right side Brown. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Shooting for Dallas.
Free throw no good for Brown. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Here's Shamet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 2.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Brown passes to Kleba. Here's Bullock. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Shamet, he drops it from range. And now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Brunson, here we go. Pass to Brown. Puts up a 3. And Brown gets the 3. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside paint. Here he goes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Suns ahead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You watch Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got campaign. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. And then it's Landry Shamet. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
From deep, here's Doncic. The Suns clear it.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Doncic into the lane, and it's in there. Doncic has got 12 points.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver. You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 10.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And it's Doncic on the drive for 3. Hardaway. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. And at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, DA. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one would be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Here's Powell. And no good. Great D that time from McGee. Down low. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Hardaway. Doncic against Kaminsky. Powell, it's good.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game, and I think he's only going to get better down there.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Payne, pass to McGee. And here's Johnson. That one doesn't drop. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And Doncic, here we go. Comes up empty down low. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Inside, and stolen by Porzingis. Powell outside. He goes up, and Powell with the stuff.
And You know, Powell is an excellent athlete, easily leaking out in transition and making himself a big target to throw the ball to.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Kaminsky can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Brunson with it, and it's McGee picking him up. It's stolen by Johnson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Shamet. And it's Brunson with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. Brown inside, covered by McGee. Oh, nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 6 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And for the Suns, they're shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Outside Payne. Pass to Johnson from deep. That one no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And now the Mavs on the run. Brunson passes to Kleba. Here's Bullock. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Brunson against Payne. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 3.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Brunson. Oh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Such a wide open look. Johnson's got his second basket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
To the paint with 2 seconds left. And the jam by Brown.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Suns ahead. They lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Out to the right wing. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Here's Hardaway to tie it up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Doncic into the lane. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Kicks it to Doncic. The three-pointer off the mark.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Ayton with another miss.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Sinks it from distance.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Paul passes to Booker. He shoots it. The Mavericks pull it in.
You got to move past that one. mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Paul for 3. It doesn't go for him, and it's Dallas the other way. Hardaway on the wing. Here's Porzingis. Powell. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And now a 3-point Dallas lead.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Crowder against Porzingis. Bridges outside to stop the run. Knocks down the triple.
Well, excellent job there by Paul setting that screen.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Powell. Kicks it to Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And the shot goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Knowing his team needs a hoop, Porzingis says, I'll get it done.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Brunson is checked in for Finney-Smith. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Crowder left side. Here's Ayton. Crowder outside. There's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Hardaway against Booker. Hardaway, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. The layup off target. Outside Booker from deep three-point range. And knocks down the 3.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Powell finds Doncic. Right wing. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
But you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moment. Why? He's an impact player.
Brunson against Paul. Outside Booker. Here's the 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And here's Paul. Here's Booker. Can't cash it in.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And Dallas calls time here. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth. All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win.